Pastor back with you again. I told you after I done the first trapping video on conibear traps that I'd be back with others. Well, today I want to show you two types of what's called foothold traps. If you're familiar with the movie Jeremiah Johnson, and most folks in my age group will be, you'll remember seeing this type of trap in that movie. This is what's called a long spring trap. This is a double long spring, here and here. They make a single one also. I happen to prefer the double. Very simple. You push down on both of these, hold it open. This little dog right here catches the foot piece, and I'll be demonstrating these in just a little while. This one operates the same way. It's called a coil spring trap. This is a double coil spring. They also make a kit that will adapt this to 4, which puts 2 more springs back here for added pressure. And of course you see the chain on both of them. The chain can be staked to the ground here, or you can run a cable through it here and give a run for the animal to go with as they leave. This contraption that you see here is something I made to work a trap line with. I've got it fixed up now to just set traps. So what you see is a brush, an E-tool, a modified brick hammer to dig with, and a little device here that's made to go over the foot to keep it from getting dirt and trash and stuff around it as a setter. And you'll see how all that works here shortly. Well, let's go to the woods and I'll show you how to set one or both of these up and camouflage them real good, and then show you how they will trip when stepped on. Hey everyone, so we're right here at the edge of the woods, and we'll show you how to set one or both of these up depending on how much time we have running. I'm going to take my modified brick hammer and just break up some dirt. Okay, now we'll take the E-tool. We'll open it up. That's probably just a little bit deep, but I'll show you how we're going to get around that here in just a moment. Okay, now let's see what kind of a hole we've got there. We want it to be large enough in diameter to be able to get the springs and everything in if we're using the long spring trap. Okay. See what we've got here. Yeah. Alright. Now, to set it, step on one side, push the other side open. Okay. Now, you want to hold on to it real secure and get it to where the jaws will lay flat. Okay. lay it here, like so. Now, take this little gadget here, which is nothing more than a homemade measuring cup that's just been heated and bent. That sits like so. I like to do this with my hands so I can get a good feel for what's going in around it. Keep the chain out of the hole. As long as that cut stays on top of that trip plate or on top of that trigger, we'll be in good shape. Now, take this brush. Brush the dirt back around it. Don't want sticks or anything like that that can get in the way of your jaws operating. Keep those out of the way, large dirt clods, etc. Now, here we're getting close to fall of the year here in the Blue Ridge, so we'll take some of these leaves, we'll gather us up a few around this area. Now, you can see the trigger, or that plate right there. We want to cover it up with something that won't get under there and keep it from operating, but at the same time something that will keep it covered so that animals won't see it. Now if this were a grassy field or something of that nature along the edge of a pasture or something, we would put grass over it, whatever we may have. This, of course, like I said, would be staked down. Now, what happens? Animal comes through. You'll have a bait pile or something over here with something, logs or something here that would funnel the animal into it. They step on the trap. And you have a caught animal. Coil springs work the same way. No difference between the two. Most of the time, if you want to do water trapping for beaver or mink, the long spring trap is preferred there as well as in land sets. If you just want a land set foothold, use this. You may have to experiment and tweak it a little bit for your particular area or location, but that's the gist of it. The National Trappers Association has a great handbook on how to get started with trapping. They can supply you with a lot of good resources. So if you're interested and you want to go further, I'm just a novice. I'm not Jeremiah Johnson by no means. So this is just an introduction to it, something that I consider a hobby and fun to do, and also have had a little bit of success at it. So if you're interested in it, that's where I got my information to get started, and a lot of good trapping suppliers out there. So good luck with it. God bless you. I hope you've enjoyed it.